page that you can do that. Welcome back to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch. I'm Stephen Kerrigan. That one's Peter Roccaforte. We have a special guest, but Peter, would you please hit us with an intro as if we have company present?
All right, we are two pitch artists that learned from the best of the best decades ago to become the best of the best. And from the Atlantic City Boardwalk to your local grocery store and big box retailer, we made companies millions of dollars selling products that you'd probably roll your eyes at. And now we're searching social media for pitches that are going to make our hearts sing, looking for pitches that are going to make you want to buy or make you want to cry. Welcome to another episode of So You Think You Can Pitch.
Collagen
filler sticks.
The filler sticks? Oh, Peter, we got to have guests more often. That was the best one you've done so far. And don't interrupt me, Peter. What we're going to do. I saw it coming. Let's bring Leanne on right away, immediately. Leanne's a growth strategist whose specialty is connecting the messy reality of human behavior with the equally messy reality of revenue targets, which is a very complicated task indeed. She is the host of the Market G podcast. You will be able to find that wherever you find your podcast. The link is here. It'll be in the descriptions. Leanne, welcome. Thank you for coming. We appreciate you.
Wow. Thank you so much for having me on. I'm excited to see where this goes. I'm sure it's going to go lots of places. But I mean, I'm here for it. Let's talk about what we're going to talk about.
First, let me apologize for Peter because he interrupted me and I warned him about this. I said, Peter, we have company coming. Your room better be clean.
It is.
Don't you dare embarrass me.
It's a clean room. It did a good intro. Peter, tell me I'm pretty.
It was a great intro, and then you immediately chose to interrupt me, and it's performative, is what it is, frankly, and I'm not a fan.
I got a theater degree. Okay, that's who I am.
Don't we all? So, Leanne, welcome, first guest ever. We're thrilled to have you. So you're familiar with the show, obviously. That's why you agreed to be on it, I hope. Can you speak to us just a little bit about how you relate to the concept of pitching? I know you're like expert marketing brain, but like, does that translate to pitching in your mind, or can you speak on that?
Absolutely. Yeah. So pitching is a lot of what I do, because even if I'm not the one speaking directly to customers or potential customers, I'm helping create decks, positioning, messaging, framing, and really helping companies or people understand where the real value is. So, and where the pain point is, or the emotional tie down, or why anyone should care, frankly. And so, I feel like, yes, pitching in real life, you get some pretty quick feedback and you're like, oh, wow, they really hated that. Or wow, they're actually going to buy this. That's awesome. But it's a large part of what I do, especially with content that I make and just different ways that I advise companies.
Yeah, absolutely. What you said just reminded me that our version of pitching is the stand-up comedy of sales, is that you get the immediate, because they laugh or they don't, right? And that's pretty much, you get the quick reaction. If you had, so the techniques of pitching, we co-opt marketing terms a lot of times, but if you had to consolidate a sales pitch, do you have, I guess maybe every situation's different if you're doing more individualized or finding the pain points, but do you have any techniques or structures that you can kind of when you hear a good pitch, do you pick it apart in your head, or does it just roll off?
So there's always the different frameworks, awareness, interest, decision, action, or where you're going to tie in the pain point, and different ways that you can format the messaging or positioning. In marketing, the pitch can often be what's above the fold on digital, or what the hook is on social. And so there's a lot of ways to pick it apart, and I can for sure tell you why I like something when I like it, or I can tell you where it goes absolutely flat. A lot of times it's bad from start to finish. And sometimes it's just bad start to finish. Other times
Absolutely.
it's really an easy fix that we kind of pick apart doing A and B testing and using different kind of like landing pages and things like that to really nail down how to make it better.
Okay.
I should say that with more vocal fry so you take me more seriously though.
Yeah.
I am going to have to kick you off though, because you just spoke more intelligently about what we've been talking about for the past how many episodes, Peter?
Yeah, it's true.
You couldn't have brought any of that before?
Look, I tried. Just not as smart. Leanne, have you ever purchased anything in a live demonstration that you have seen, either at a fair or in some sort of like Costco or BJ's Wholesale Club or anything like this? Tell me about the products that you've bought. I see you nodding now, and now I'm like, oh, maybe there's more than one. Like, tell me about the products that you bought and why.
Okay, first of all, part of why I went into marketing is because I am a sucker. I am exactly the person who did not get a credit card because I used to watch infomercials and be like, I want that.
Okay.
So my urge to shop is like way higher than any rational human being. So things that I have, I've gotten a lot of things that I saw that were like viral products. Not so much lately, like with TikTok shop, but you know, I finally gave in. I got one of the Vitamix blenders. Love it. That was a Costco demo. I stand by that investment.
Okay, what captured you about the demo? I know you probably already knew about the Vitamix and you had already sort of gone through some of your buying journey beforehand, but what about that particular day and that particular demonstrator like pushed you over the edge into purchase?
I think one of the things that in life, like real life demonstrations do is they allow you to see the things that were holding you back answered in real time. So, like, I wanted to see if what, I understood about it from the marketing advertising was what it was like in real life, or like, how hard is it to clean, right? Because, like, I notoriously hate doing dishes. And so, if this is going to be a big problem, I'm not going to spend $400 on something that's just going to sit dirty next to my sink for months on end.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, being able to like have the objections overcome in real life, or be like, yeah, it's just not for me. That in Costco, like, kind of is danger zone for a lot of shopping. like why does anyone need a Costco amount of most Costco things? You don't.
No, I don't. And yet, and yet, per ounce, it's cheaper if I throw some of this away later when it goes bad.
Cool. So we got a Vitamix. What?
Yeah.
Was there anything else? But by the way, I really appreciate.
Let me take it again. So it's cheaper per ounce when I throw some of it away. That's what I didn't get from you, Peter.
Now you have two people not laughing at you.
I know, it hurts twice as bad. But earned. Yeah, it wasn't good, and I'm not proud of it. So Vitamix, but addressing what you said really resonated because you are addressing the points that are keeping you from having purchased it previously.
Yes, I love that nugget. That was so good. That was really, really well said. And beautifully said.
It's great to hear. It's great to hear an expert talk about the things in real world terms, because Peter and I will often get like hampered by our pitching terms because we trained in the same company together, so we kind of just fall into that shorthand. But it's, there's all sorts of things like value action bridging, which, it is as it sounds, benefit stacking, all of those things. Do you think when you're formulating a marketing strategy for a client, do you think about things in those terms, or do you, because it's what I'm feeling like you have a very artistic approach to the problem. You take it as like a whole problem. I hope I have that right. So like, yeah. I often will have to like focus, like what is the technique that's going to crack me into this? Didn't like that phrasing. And I want to hear how like granular you get or non-granular you get, or like what's the start to finish process for
you? I think of it holistically from like the big picture, and then I narrow it down. And so on my laptop is a sticky that says "Say less." And the number one thing I do is I chop away as much extra words that I tend to put in, because I just say everything and I just like word vomit into things, and then people have too much information. And I just make it as little as possible to give you like the split second, yes, that's what I want. So I don't think of it as value stacking or anything beyond just say less, get to the point, bottom line up front. Why does it matter? Why should someone pay attention to this? Why should it stop the scroll? Where's the point? Because yeah, I mean, we all doom scroll, but how much of the doom scrolling do you remember?
Very little. Very little.
Exactly.
I need to get off the doom scrolling. It is becoming a habit. Okay, so I think that leads us pretty well into what we're here today to criticize, which is TikTok sales pitching. For those of you guys who aren't reading the episode description before you click on this, why are you doing that? We are doing this. Okay, it's another search engine optimized title, but it is essentially a collagen volume multi-bomb. New Medicube PDRN Pink Collagen Volume Multi-Bomb, all in one volufiline. I'll get to that. PDRN NAD stick for youthful looking, helpful look of fine lines, firming care, anti-aging care for under eyes, neck, forehead, smile lines, lip care, Korean skincare. AI is ruining us all with the titles. What are the points you like? Obviously, it's pretty obvious what they're aiming to fix, right? Capitalizing on that sort of parasympathetic response. But if you were framing a strategy for this product, what sorts of things would you aim for if you were constructing their strategy?
Honestly,
don't put the filter on. I don't want the filter on.
The title,
this is no filter zone.
Yeah,
is so painful, but so true, right? The reason why it's viral is because it's smushing in all of these search terms that it actually has maybe something to do with, but like it's definitely targeted at an uninformed consumer that is just impulse buying random crap on TikTok Shop. And good for them. I mean, if that's your business model and you've got your keyword stuffed thing and it's not getting downgraded because they are somehow missing in their algorithm that you've done the keyword stuffing, like more power to you. It's such an ugly title. It's so bad because it's like the intent of those keywords is like 5 different intents. So
right.
Someone searching for NAD is trying to like biohack and get like IV treatments to like be younger. As far as I know, NAD isn't effective through your skin, much less chapstick.
Yes. So I looked up the research to back up that point. Continue.
Okay, so like, what's it doing here? And then what's half of this other stuff doing? Like, it's just it's marketing. But
it's marketing.
I try to separate myself from, but they're making money doing it. So like, don't hate the player, hate the game. I don't know.
Yeah, absolutely. So the reason we picked this, because we had someone on your level here. We wanted to pick the number 1 sold product in the US right now over the past 28 days. So this is number 1, and all of our stats come to us by Fastmoss, fastmoss.com. Get your account there. Fastmoss, all your sales statistics. Right now, it's back on. Spend 200, get 200, spend 300, get 300, etc., etc. Sign up for Fastmoss now. If you're a content creator, if you're a marketing strategist, if you're anybody and you just want the data, make yourself a free account. Tell them we sent you. They won't care, but tell them anyway. And this product is maxed out on the viral index. It's maxed out on the popularity score. As of right now, 654.1 thousand units have been sold. GMV is $14.1 million. There are 6.2 thousand people selling this on TikTok and other places. And there are right now 23.7 thousand shoppable videos. So
Good
that's why it's a lot. It is a lot. But it speaks to your point of like what they are trying to do is hit every type of keyword / insecurity / everything.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, fair point is that Korean skincare is so hot right now because it's legit. Awesome. Like, so there's enough stuff that's true.
Yes.
To cover up the bullshit. And that's how all good lies work, right?
Yes, absolutely.
I mean, maybe it's not a lie right there.
I know, just dropping came in dropping bombs. Like I tell you what,
dude, you're making the quote book. Great.
Yeah, this is easily going to be our most viewed episode. But one of the things that I did, because obviously I love numbers and obviously I love data, but to your point, the volufilanine, that is one of these things that it is. So I'll tell you what it's not. It's not a pharmacological product. It is not medicine. It is nothing but a patented herbal supplement, right? And it comes from this. All the studies that you'll find online were sponsored by the manufacturer in-house human volunteer studies. And at 5% concentration, there was a volume increase of 2.2% based on imaging, but there are specific caveats in that there is nothing to support the efficacy claims, and any claims that have been observable and measured are temporary by like 4 hours. I'll link all the articles that I read today about this, because I was like, volufilanine, like what is happening? But it's just enough of a word. It's just enough of a sciencey adjacent word to get people to go, great, that's all I need to see.
Yeah.
I'm sure people are going to reference fake studies and it's going to drive me up the wall and I'm going to yell at them. But we'll see when we get to the actual pitches. Peter, what?
Cue for you,
please.
What is your daily skincare routine? Yes, I already know Steven's. It's nothing. What is your daily skincare routine?
I'm like, does you even use a skincare routine, or is it just like an all-in-one? Like,
it's a shampoo, conditioner, body wash, skincare routine. Like it's this. I put on sunscreen. I put on face sunscreen in the morning sometimes.
Every day? Every day you put on SPF?
Most days.
Stick, because
how am I going to prove
earn you credibility if it was a sunscreen stick during this conversation?
Putting it on right now. These lights are bright.
I honestly think that a sunscreen stick would be more beneficial for skincare than the collagen filler NAD yada yada volumizer 10,000 that we're about to look at.
Oh, easily. Like,
sure.
And I think any dermatologist would agree with that. And it would probably fill in the wrinkles just the same, because there's just goo in your wrinkles.
Goo. Wrinkle goo.
We got it. We got it. We got our product right here. We got
hashtag wrinkle goo.
And we got pitch guys.
Tell you what, wrinkle goo just gave me the jiggles.
Yeah. And we'll market it to yeah. I saved all the hashtags.
The makeup remover will just be Goo Gone.
Yeah,
there it is. Guys, you're wearing makeup now. You got to take it off, you dumbass. Goo Gone. End of pitch.
Right, we'll put our $1 million idea, but please.
You had asked me about my skincare routine. The thing is that my skincare routine is just survival mechanism, like basic shit. And if I really had to add one more thing to my day before coffee to do, I just won't. It's just not going to happen. Yeah. I mean, it would be nice if I was like Kim Kardashian and all I did was skincare routine and just wake up, start like a 20-step skincare routine, nothing. 4 p.m. start the 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. nighttime skin routine. But like it's insane.
Yeah. Oh, have you seen those reels of that guy that uses like Saratoga water and lemons for like I'm like it's like 4 a.m. and I'm like, okay, if you like.
What?
Peter, what are you doing for skincare?
Saratoga
since you're so curious about what we're up to.
Yeah, I use a face cleanser in the shower, and then right after I get out of the shower, I use a toner. I use a serum. I use an eye cream, and then I have a moisturizer, and then I put an SPF on. And in the evening, I usually do wash my face, eye cream, and a moisturizer.
Okay.
And PDRN, which is in the long title of all the bullshit that you just read off, is actually a very popular and well-recognized brand of Korean skincare that I have found to be very enjoyable to use.
Well, that's great. That's great because this looks like it's Medicube is the
right. But when you read the description, you said PDRN.
It's in the okay. PDRN is an ingredient. It's a Korean aesthetic ingredient encapsulated in liposomes for enhanced absorption and firmer looking skin.
Okay, so I've been using the ingredient and thinking that it was the company. So that just goes to show you how well I'm doing with my skincare routine. But I'm doing the work, guys. You're doing
great. You're doing great. You've got like 5 steps. That's amazing. Good job.
Yeah. Thanks.
I mean, the filters are doing a lot of the heavy lifting, but yeah, you look great. So in the
I don't know if I look good now. I just know that I will look better than I would have looked in 20 years. That's really what this is all about.
You're investing in yourself.
I'm investing in my vanity. I know my vanity won't go away in 20 years, so I need to.
You're going to have this beautiful, youthful face, and then your neck's going to look like just from all the running and clenching and...
No, I hope not. I hope everything just stays.
Well, you're supposed to do like till
I do this
clavicle.
move.
Like you got to get the neck. Move.
For those of you that are listening, I'm rubbing my neck with both hands.
What's this move?
You're supposed to actually go upward so that you're like pushing upward. So that's the trick, is that like you want to push the wrinkles against gravity, not into gravity.
Oh fuck! I'm doing it wrong. I'm ruining everything.
You've been making it worse.
God, I'm making it worse.
You're slowing down your face and you're speeding up your neck.
My future vain self is so upset right now. Like,
it's okay. You're flushing your lymph towards your
65-year-old Peter's so angry. He's like, "You motherfucker! You ruined this for the both of us."
20 years.
Oh, don't forget your hands too. Right. You're supposed to do your hands.
Your same hands? Time. Come on. Yeah. These hands, I don't know. These hangman's hands. The only thing these hands do are Macbeth monologues. All right.
In the shower. Okay. No. Yes. So PDRN. So this specific product, 5% voluphylline, liposomal PDRN, 200 Dalton collagen. Ultra low molecule collagen designed for better skin absorption, but you can't absorb collagen through your skin, so why? NAD, liposomal EGF, peptides, elastin, and retinol, caffeine and vitamin E, hyaluronic acid, which I guess is
literally just listed every like
You're not supposed to use retinol and hyaluronic acid in the same
You're
thing.
not supposed to use them together.
Separate, two separate steps that are on alternating days.
Correct.
Yeah. Well, and what was that one celebrity who was like, "Oh, I add like lemon juice to like my pH water to like give it a little thing," and I'm like, "You just neutralized."
Your alkaline water is no longer alkaline.
Is exactly. It's like you created. Also, your stomach has to be within 0.0 of a 0.01. Like there's a 200ths of a swing you can have in your stomach for pH. So your body's just going to immediately correct it.
So just a quick question before we get started.
Yeah.
If we already all agree that the product is kind of bullshit for the obvious reasons of the products, the ingredients that are listed in the product and how the product is being positioned, but it's still this number one product that's being sold, what are we looking for in the pitches today what's going to make a good pitch here?
You took the words right out of my mouth. That's a great question.
I mean, if they can somehow like, I think that there's enough good ingredients in that list that it could have some benefit. So if they can like somehow make it seem like they're not full of shit, I think that's really the only way to win.
Yeah.
But
anybody
honestly, I'm here for it if they are like super duper full of shit just for entertainment's sake.
Yes.
So are we.
Like,
that's kind of this whole thing. That's exactly why we're here today.
The way to get me would be like, look, I'm not making any crazy, like you'll hear all sorts of crazy medical claims. That's not what this does. This is an enhancement. It's a supplement. It's going to like, it will work, money back guarantee, all the standard kind of things would get me, but the no bullshit path, I think, is the way to go.
Well,
let's go ahead and take a look at one then.
Let's take a little peek under the hood. Leanne, you excited?
I just want to see like a Benjamin Button situation.
Somebody reverse ages in real time.
Brand freaking new Volufiline from Medicube, but they put it in a stick with PDRN and collagen. This just launched literally today. Great for those hollowed out areas. You can also use it on your lips too. Use the stick by itself or pair it with the new PDRN eye masks. You're just gonna flop that right over top. But because this has PDRN and collagen in it as well, it is also going to be great for brightening and smoothing. Literally approved for dual function in Korea. I'm going to be slathering this all over my crow's feet. I personally would not get this by itself though. Like the price just doesn't make sense. You might as well get it with the eye masks. I'll have the link below and you can decide what you want to do. Brand freaking new Volufiline from Medicube, but they
I forgive her for being glossy as fuck.
That was.
I forgive her for that because she's showing like you're supposed to be kind of like that in the middle of your skincare routine.
Yeah, I felt that added authenticity of like I am in the middle of my skincare routine, so I am in fact using this. Yeah.
Peter,
you got a face.
It just must have taken so much of a particular product to make her face look like that.
Yeah, it's called Botox and lasers.
I was like,
like that woman is like resurfaced. Like that's $5,000 worth of esthetician bills.
Exactly. But this stick is what's doing it.
She just got it today. Like you know what? She just got it today and she's excited to try it out. I think that was the right move because there's no way she could be like, I've had this and I've been using this for months, and I think the novelty of a new product is she was smart to like have that as like the way in to get sales.
See, I didn't necessarily believe it. I thought it was more just a tactic to like create trending urgency. I don't believe that it came out that day. I truly don't.
The structure of the pitch didn't bother me, but the authenticity score was very low. I didn't get the feeling that she was speaking from a natural place, that she believed the words that were coming out of her mouth necessarily.
Yep.
And I did, however, like her plug to, buy the 2-for-1, buddy, like raise my commission check a little bit. I like that move. And the handling on that move of having the two products front and center in the camera frame was also very well done. So that deserves a little nod because the polish there was good. But overall, I felt very disconnected from her emotional message as a human. And for those reasons, you got a weird face and I'm out.
Well, she can't show emotion. Her face is frozen.
Exactly.
That's intentional.
It's like when I'm binging 90 Day Fiance and you see these like people that are like, I am the most upset I've ever been. And their face is like not moving at all. But I will stand corrected though, because I looked it up. This video dropped 3 days after this product was launched. So it is new. It was new. It had just come out. But
it had just come out.
But the pitch sucked, so
I mean,
yeah, but like, what is Fastmoss saying?
Thank you for asking, Peter. Perfect segue. Points. You're back in, buddy.
Back in, baby.
Her top categories, no surprise to anyone: eyeliner, lip liner, face masks, and skincare kits was 49 other categories. Over the past 28 days, she sold 2.9 thousand units, with an average video view of 6.9 thousand, with 176.1 thousand followers and a 2.12% engagement rate. So she's certainly in her demographic.
What was the engagement rate?
2.12%. Which is high, which is pretty high from all the videos we've viewed. Anything over a percent.
Yeah, and anything over 1% is a high engagement rate.
The other thing we like to look
like,
at
I got to get in this game. I could get it higher than 1%. This is bullshit.
You absolutely could. So see, that's the problem. Is like there's a level of talent where like you either like grow up and out or you just continue on. But the other things we like to look at are like what are your sales versus followers, and like if she has 176.1 thousand followers but her video view is only 6.9 thousand followers, then like, or 6.9 thousand, this is somebody who is opting for that strategy of volume over quality of pitch.
It's also disproportionate in performance from what we've seen historically, because someone with that type of followership usually has far more views and also far more sales, just based on the volume of it. So that's one thing that we could say. Maybe this particular pitch isn't working in her favor, or this, the season, the style, whatever. There's things to work on.
Yeah, I mean, if I was going to hire her as a UGC creator, I would definitely want more. I would want more storytelling. I would want to know like how it fits into her day. I would want a better engagement rate. Like I wouldn't pay for that UGC. So I hope she's getting like 100% affiliate like commissions, because like it's just not, especially with that small, it's not a small following. It's more than any following I have personally, because I'm not trying to be that. But like I would want her to have, like you said, way more views for that video with that many followers. That means that her followers are either bought and paid for and are just like bots and empty, or that like they're totally disconnected and don't care because she's putting out shit content.
See, this is why you are the perfect first guest, because you can provide these insights. We're like, we're covering the sales pitch aspect of it, but like the actual like nitty gritty
social, the innards of the guts of the social aspect of it it's good to hear.
And what I forgot to mention at the beginning as well, sorry to interrupt, is this is selling for $23 and you're getting a 15% commission off.
Okay.
She's not selling enough to make it worth her time.
Well, it's 2,300 units. We don't know if they're all the stick or not. They're just the units that she sold out of her account in the last 28 days. So they could be the other 40-something products that she's doing. That's beside the point. The fact of the matter here is, with that type of following, if there was more authenticity happening, I believe that her engagement would skyrocket and also her sales.
Yeah.
She just needs to add in like 2 sentences. Like, I'm so tired from doing blah, blah, blah all day. This is why I'm excited about this. Like 2 to 3 sentences, and she could flip that into an actual story and narrative that connect with the buyer and make them be able to like imagine themselves as her. And I think that that's really where pitches go wrong, is that like they think that they're going to talk at their audience instead of get their audience to imagine themselves as the person pitching.
Yeah, absolutely.
Put me in the room. We say that a lot. Put me in the room. Connect me to the product. I can't see myself using this.
Stop having a boring tuna. Stop having a boring life. It's like the hyperbolic infomercial things, but like that is what they're doing at a macro hyperbolic scale. Okay, well, yeah, not really a fan of that one. Let's move along.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I love the car ones.
I love a car.
Okay, I've been using the pink PDRN collagen stick from Medicube with volufolene, and my skin has honestly been looking so much more plump and healthy. It gives you that hydrated glass skin look. My skin just feels and looks so much more bouncy. You can apply it anywhere you want to see more volume. So under your eyes, these wrinkles here, you can put it on your lips. It transforms dull looking skin and just gives you such a beautiful glow. Definitely linking this right there. Grab one of these for the summer. Keep it in your purse, keep it in your car. Great stuff. Okay, I've been using the...
I want more keywords from her. I want to hear 11s. I want to hear I want to hear the product name. I want more keywords.
I just want more. I mean, that was just a lot of words, but nothing was being said. Like,
I mean, if she's gonna keyword stuff for this transcript, she might as well just go for like the same thing as the title of the product.
Yeah,
where's the NAD? Like,
might as well just do a 1-to-1. Yeah,
I did feel like this was more authentic, though. I was not as offended by her approach, and her authenticity score was definitely higher than the last video that we saw.
I don't know, Peter. Like, I wasn't offended by her pitch because I didn't care. Like, it was.
Yeah, no, I didn't care. I don't think she cared. I think that there was a lack of care.
There's no opening frame impact. And we've talked about it because, like, in a lot of infomercial style pitches, like there's always like a wow moment or a reveal or a like you got to let that moment speak for yourself, and like there's like before and afters are very common for these kinds of things, which might be hard to do in TikTok, but something like I don't.
You can do it before and after in TikTok. You like just kind of like cut out the graphic of your face and you just like have it in the background. Like, oh, I looked like this, and like
do
it. It just takes editing, and they don't want to edit. They just want to shoot it and then move on to the next product. And it's very much like a churn factory of.
Yep.
I feel like she put the muffler on the car and now she's sending it out and she's ready for the next thing to do.
Yeah.
There's the same amount of energy and enthusiasm.
It was very flat.
Tell you what, it did not give me the jiggles. I'll tell you
it did not give us the jiggles.
Jiggle free zone.
Yeah.
Okay, who is this? Alex.Kristen6. Science and technology toys, curlers and straighteners, and swimming are her top categories. She has sold 33 units in the past 28 days with 10.1 thousand followers and a 2.49% engagement rate. So that smacks to me of a content creator trying to get into sales as opposed to any concerted effort.
I love me a micro influencer. They have such, like, you see, she has a much more engaged audience, and it'll actually result in like better sales. I'm excited because like people actually care what she says because there's just not so many of them.
Yeah.
Or maybe not. We'll see.
But I mean, 15% commission on $23 and you've sold 33. And like, because like when we're looking at like some of these other products, like if the price point's higher, the commission's usually less. So it's like it's pretty much all around the same sort of
Yeah, you're making like $2 to $8
range.
depending on the product.
Yeah. So that's, I mean, hey, I don't know. Didn't enjoy the pitch.
No.
Moving right along.
We need to stop lying about this. I keep seeing people here on this app saying they put it on their lips and immediately their lips blew up. They put it all over their chest and immediately they went from a B to a D. This is what the Medicube Volume Fine Line Multi-Balm Stick actually does. Yes, it gives you a little bit of a plumpiness right when you put it on. That low molecular collagen, because of the Volume Fine Line, is it plumps out the areas that you have lost volume over time, like your lips, like your under eyes, like your forehead, over time. Like when I say over time, I mean months and months and months. Just like anything else, this takes consistency. Volume Fine Line came out in 2022 and girls were getting insane results within months, plumping out their lips, plumping out their under eyes. Volume Fine Line was originally discovered by the French to help women grow the volume of their breasts, but it doesn't happen overnight. It takes a lot of time. But a smart person figured out if you put it on your lips, places that you've lost volume, it literally tricks those areas into creating more fat, taking immature fat cells, making them into mature fat cells. So if you've lost volume where these fat pads are in your face, this is going to help revolumize those areas. I've been using Volume Fine Line on my skin since 2021. When I originally found out about it, this was my skin at 36. This is my skin now at 40. People are on this app like, oh my God, I bought it, but it didn't give me any results. Yeah, because you've been only using it for 4 weeks. To really see that cellular turnover, to see your skin actually schleff off that top layer, expose the new skin that you've been working on underneath it. That's how skincare products actually work. They penetrate layers deep, affecting the new skin that's coming up because we schleff off our skin every 90 days. Old skin leaves, new skin arises. We want to treat the new skin that is starting to arise. This just came back in stock. They just replenished it, but I wouldn't purchase it right now. Medicube just dropped these ooey gooey pink PDRN and caffeine under eye patches. We're going to put the balm stick on first. Then we're going to lock in all of those anti-aging juices in with the under eye patch. We're going to double, if not triple down on our results. We're going to lock in epic loads of hydration. Medicube put these two in a bundle and you're paying a fraction of the price that you would pay for if you bought them separate when you buy them together. This just sold out and it is now officially back in stock. So if you want to grab it, I would do it now before it sells out again. This is not
violently
what a long-winded way to upset me.
You didn't have to walk that far. He got me right away. I hate how effective that pitch was.
Yeah, I hate that was the best one we saw.
I hate
even though
I hate
and if you are partially educated to not educated, or even like if you range anywhere except totally educated in what is being said in that pitch, if you're anywhere else on the spectrum, you're enamored. You're like, oh, this is exactly what I was waiting to hear. Like, because there are some very good technical points in there, like the consistency of putting on skincare and the fact that it's not going to be overnight, and like the kind of what you were saying in the beginning, Leanne, about if somebody comes at it from the angle of people are selling you empty promises, this is bullshit, I've got the right answer for you, it's going to be a good angle. And she took that angle and ran with it, and she made up a bunch of fucking baloney, and there's plenty of people online that are buying it, and I'm not one of them. So
she ran a marathon with the bullshit.
It was a marathon of bullshit.
Dude, it was I was exhausted. I was like, wow, I love to bullshit as someone who, you know, is in sales and acting and grew up negotiating, you know, curfews with his mother as a teenager. Like, I fucking love bullshitting, but even me, I was like, oh, this is too much bullshit for me.
The screenshots of Google searches sent me into she's like, look, science. It's like,
yeah.
She's like, it was discovered by the French in 2022. I've been using it since 2021. And then she like immediately like skipped. She's like, oh shit. Like, and then immediately like skip to the next thing. Hated this so much. We were all making
that
faces. Yeah.
That was painful to watch.
It hurt my feelings.
That's not how
It's science,
cells work.
Leanne. It's science. I don't know if
I wouldn't understand science. I wouldn't understand science. Fuck that, right? Entire fucking degree in it. God, that was what I really hated the most about that was like this is how like frustrated I am. I'm like, give it up, Cobra posture.
Gotta regulate the heart.
He like went from you're being lied to don't buy this to buy it now. Don't buy this, buy it now. Don't buy this. Like just pick a fucking lane. Like
yeah, and the whole like I'm gonna tell you how it actually works. You have to use it for months and months and years, which is just code for like buy from me forever.
She should have just said so. She needs to finish the sentence, like close the deal. Get the ask then. If you're telling people they need to use it consistently, say so. Make sure you set it on recurring order, or that you set a reminder to make sure to come back and keep re-upping. Like just finish your value that you're trying to pull from the audience. If that's what you're gonna do, don't then be like, so don't buy it. Like
right. Yes. Your skin does not replace itself every 90 days.
Purposefully controversial.
You could be, but it just. I hated it so much.
So here's
no one will call me a bad bitch if I don't keep being controversial.
You can be a bad bitch by saying you lied to, and like I'm telling you the truth, and I'm wearing a black hoodie. Okay, congratulations, you're fucking hard, I'm sure. But like, sorry.
I like having
that
guests
actually
that are
made me jack of like, am I wearing a black hoodie? So it was discovered in 2006, volufiline, not 2020, but it was discovered by the French. She got that piece right. I hated it, and I don't want to.
I like having guests that are more ruthless than we are, Stephen.
Well, it's just like such. Yeah, all the points are. We all concur. It sucked. This bras, skincare tools, and skincare kits. This is the Anita Miron, maybe. 4.9 thousand units sold in the past 28 days. Average video views 19.6 thousand with 69.7 thousand followers and a 1.01% engagement rate. So this is somebody that is targeting sales with their content, with their approach, with just all of it. And
she's getting views, she's getting sales.
They're doing it effectively.
That are just just taking that science bullshit and fucking eating it right up, just like Leanne, you said they would at the beginning. Just nom nom nom, yeah.
It sounds right. I'm not going to research it.
Buy it, don't buy it. Oh, I'm so tickled. I gotta just go and get it right now.
And just the screenshots of Google searches, I just like must be true. Like,
people have eyes. I found them on the internet, guys.
Oh my God. All right. We have 4 more, but we don't have.
When this nasolabial fold starts to sag, you need boob filler. When this under eye starts to sink, you need boob filler. When your 11s are giving the unibrow, you need boob filler. And when this area droops and is giving mammal, you need Korean boob filler. And that boob filler is an ingredient called volufiline. Volufiline stimulates premature fat cells and grows them into mature fat cells. That was discovered by the French and only used once upon a time in offices for boobie enhancement and the junk in the trunk. And thankfully, Koreans are the smart ones that put it in a stick, because whatever you do not touch volufiline unless you want to walk around with pregnant fingers, including myself from using the serum version. You see the difference. That alone showed me that this shit actually works. Now people coming out online left and right, ditching their appointments to apply this topically on their lips. But I personally, as an almost 40-year-old, have been on my hollowed out sunken eye journey, and this is them now. And I can rub until the cows come home. You can even see how my skin looks thicker, almost glossy. I've had women of all ages also standing on 10 with volufiline and what they're currently experiencing with it. And that is why you will never be beat the Koreans at their own game because they didn't just make the stick mediocre. No, they paired PDRN, which is salmon DNA that brings actual life back into the skin. And it plays very nicely with Volufiline. This stick hard launched not even a little over a month ago. And now almost 500,000 people are starting the Volufiline method. And I keep getting comments, where's the link? It's nowhere to be found. It's because it keeps selling out. This is like the 4th time. The craziest part, it'll only show for like 5 days and then it's gone. So check the link because there is some mix and match options. This one's by far my favorite with their new PDRN caffeine patches. It's like a steal of a price. May the odds of snagging it forever be in your favor. When this nasolabial fold.
Way better.
Well, they're getting the way better. Same
Way
science
better.
bullshit, but
same angle.
But
I think the angle works though.
I'm-
The angle's right.
yeah.
She's having an allergic reaction in her fingers.
Yeah.
And then she uses not those fingers to rub it in, which I don't think other people would notice, but I noticed.
Okay, that's
But
good
way
call
better.
out. Yeah, I didn't clock that. It was way better. She also used very targeted language to cross demographics, which you don't see a lot of effectively, but I think she did it very effectively. I definitely believe she talked that way. Do I believe that, that made her lips so plump? No, she has filler and Botox. But it was done very effectively. I hate that it was so effective, honestly.
It was so much better. And I love that she used one of every woman, okay, wild generalizing, sweeping generalizations, not even true. Many people are worried about what it would feel like to go to a plastic surgeon's office and get all marked up, or they're like, you need to fix here, you need to fix here. So her using that visual cue of deepening her 11s because she froze them and they aren't really there, or the other parts was genius. Because
Yes,
it makes
absolutely.
people feel so deeply concerned about what it would be like if they were gonna go get whatever done.
And it was
Yeah,
also a
that's-
strong opening frame impact as well, because it started with her with the red lining on her head, and you're like, or on her face rather, and you're like, oh yeah, what the hell's this all about? So it was a 2-for-1 in that.
Yeah. Exactly. You took the words out of my mouth, Peter. And with that, by having that opening frame impact, by tapping into that subconscious messaging and then editing it so seamlessly to be one conversation with the cross demographic language. This was, as a pitch, it was great.
I think it might be as good as we're going to get. I'll be honest with you.
I think it might be as good as we're going to get as well. The science was nonsense, but
she also
did you not
called
see
it
the Google
boob
screenshots?
yes, and that was the language choice was standing out. That's something that we've seen in very good sales pitches it's a really interesting thing too, because we've seen it where they take the language just a scotch too far, and it's it stands out and it's jarring. And then we've seen where it's because it was boob filler, but it was also Korean boob filler. She played on the theme enough. Y'all are gonna hate this, I'll tell you that. 24.5 thousand units in the past 28 days. Average video views 188.4 with only 112.3 thousand followers and a 0.67% engagement rate.
She's
the
just
proof's
selling.
in the pitch.
She's just
The proof's in the
selling.
pitch.
She's like, I don't care if you watch me. I don't care if you follow me. I don't care if you like me. Just give me that money, 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 money. Good for her,
man.
Yeah, good for her. That was a
well,
beautiful.
You know what?
Peter.
Sounds like we kind of know what we're talking about, huh?
I need some fake science just to prove that.
Yeah,
Numbers
hold on.
don't
Let
lie.
me make a chart.
Yeah,
Here's
just
a graph.
screenshot Google and be like, Google said this once. Obviously.
Here's your skin. This collagen goes to the bottom. It takes you. What was the one before that? Oh, that's one of the things that really set me up. It makes your immature fat cells into mature fat cells.
They said that twice, and it's the same ingredient that they're saying do that. So that's got to come from the company for the talking points.
Okay,
that they're giving the affiliates. So they're writing the brief in the like share a sale or whatever platform, and then they're like, okay, now go run with this. And that's why you get such a wide variety of bullshit with these, is because the creative brief or like the project brief or talking points that they're furnished with, you guys know this, but that's written by people like me.
I didn't know that.
And so they just run with it. I don't write complete lies.
Well, we kind of clocked it. I forgot which product we were doing. It was one of the ninja ones, but like
they're all the ninja ones and the shark ones, all those brands
hit the same talking points so exactly that we were just like, oh, they were given something to say.
Yeah.
But, like, that's interesting that like they have someone like you that will write that up and be like, here are the points that we need you to hit.
Yeah.
Interesting.
And then you give them branded links so that it stays on brand, so that it is somewhat consistent. And then you only have so much.
We saw a lot of imitators with our teeth whitening strips.
Yeah, that was a big deal.
Did the teeth get white though?
They did.
They had a lot of wow moment with that sort of, that, I mean, that's an obvious reveal, right? Where you have they're really smart about, because there's nothing about it being purple that matters, right? So it's a really smart move in my mind to make it purple, because then when you do wipe it off, it's such a contrast of going from dark purple to like whatever color your teeth are. So, all right.
Yeah, the whole
moving right
color
along.
wheel thing, but
exactly.
Oh,
This is fake. This is fake. This is fake, and this is fake. This boob filler stick by Medicube is going crazy viral. It's made out of something called volufuline, which is known to actually plump and increase the fat cells on our skin. But the issue that happens when a product goes crazy viral, you guys, is there's a lot of fake listings. So I'm going to share 3 things you want to look out for. First, you want to make sure you're getting the right listing. This just launched and it has sold over 85,000 units. And that's how you know you're getting it from the real listing. Secondly, it should have the official Medicube page on it. It should have like a blue verification. The Medicube page has sold over 4.7 million products. And yeah, those scammy, shitty stores are not going to have that much sold. And lastly, when you purchase the product, it should say the expiration number. And it will also say that it's distributed by APR US Inc. Now, if you want to make sure you're getting the right product, I went ahead and tagged it right here in the orange shopping cart. This is where I got my Medicube stick, and all my girlfriends are too. So y'all, don't give any more of your hard-earned money to scammers. Get the right freaking product. This is fake.
that's what a scammer would say.
Yeah,
100% what a scammer would say.
We have touched on this, where it's like the whole "just trust me" pitch. Has that ever been effective in marketing ever?
I mean, it gets people into vans that say candy.
I told you that in confidence.
Which time?
Nice.
Sorry.
Now there's 2 of them. Damn it.
It's great. I don't even have to do it. I just get to watch.
Peter, you're just eating this up. Look at your face. Yeah, I'm wondering if this is maybe not the best version of her pitch for this kind of thing.
I mean, I hope she has if I was gonna make UGC like this and I was doing affiliate sales, I would do we'll just call it the Gary Vee method, because he talks about everything so incessantly. But what he did during the whole hustle core era was that he would make 100 different assets and just watch them compete. Whatever performs the best wins. So what would make sense is for there to be multiple versions of your pitch, right? And then see which one gets the most sales, and then double down on what resonated with your audience and A and B test it.
Yeah. I don't believe she's putting that much thought into it, but I did a quick scan. There are definitely some other ones of her being more demonstrative with the product. But that is, I mean, that is, yeah. especially with this type of product with this many shoppable videos, you need multiple versions out there for sure, just to break through the noise. I mean,
100%.
So it wasn't really even a pitch, but she's doing well. Wellness supplements, moisturizers, and mist beauty supplements, 1.3 thousand units sold the past 28 days. Average video views 4.8 thousand with 94.1 thousand followers and a 1.23% engagement rate. So, I mean, you could do better.
Yeah. She had just a little bit above the woman in the car.
Yeah.
Not by much. Maybe equal. Also, her pitch was different. Her pitch wasn't, let me explain to you this product and then you can go and purchase it. Her pitch was, you already want this product and I want to make sure that you get the right one, so buy it from me, which is what's confusing for our format here, because just like you just said, Leanne, like there's no reason to buy it because she's already entering the conversation with the assumption that you're already looking to buy it, that you've already arrived at that part of your buyer's journey, and now you're just trying to make sure that you get the right one. So from that lens, did she do a good job? Yeah, sure. But like, that's not what we're here to talk about. Like, she needs to pitch the product in order to be on So You Think You Can Pitch. And, you know, the fact is she didn't pitch the product because she's assuming you already found this product to be the thing that you need in your life no matter what.
Are you asking me to start screening these videos?
Or
no,
I'm
just saying we should go to the next video.
She could be Jedi mind tricking you, being like, look, I'm onto some cool shit and I'm assuming you know about it because it's sold out and there's so many scammers. I just assume that you would know about this. And that's very like a mean girl slant, but like if she's making sales, maybe it's working. I mean, I still think she could have done better if that was like just more energy. I just need more energy.
Right. For the follower count, she's not doing well. The girl before like overshot her follower count. And this is something like when I was doing pitching like live, it was very much this kind of thing of I don't care if you buy, but you still have to bring them along. You still have to have them envision themselves in this and talk about the product at all, like what it does. Like, I mean, it's
a pink tube. Like, which pink tube? Like, is this like, you know, the chapstick from the 2009 with like glitter in it that smells like cotton candy? Like, what pink tube is this?
You gotta be specific with your pink tubes. You can't just throw generic pink tubes around. People are gonna make assumptions, Peter.
That's
put that pink tube away. This is for our audio listeners, Peter is doing something very inappropriate. For our video listeners, you know I'm lying.
I just wanted my boobies to be bigger.
couple more. Let's do it.
Okay. Let me
actually before I do this. Do you have an out, Leanne? I forgot to ask
you. No, I'm cool. I'm cool.
Okay.
Actually break down how to use the Medicube PDRN Collagen Balm Stick. This has PDRN, which heals and repairs your skin, Volufiline, which literally stimulates your fat cells to plump from the inside, and collagen to boost your elastin and give you that deep, deep hydration. Here's the good part. You can use this literally anywhere in your routine, under your makeup as a plumping base, on top of your makeup for a dewy glass skin finish. Morning or night, no rules, no wrong way. Just smoother, plumper, more hydrated skin however you choose to use it. Link is below. Okay, let me
Okay.
So that would have landed so much better for me if she was just speaking in the video and not with the voiceover.
Yeah.
It wasn't a full disjointment like we've described when they don't even show their face.
Right.
But it was clear that it was her voice, that it wasn't AI generated. Like, just speak, just talk to me. Like, it would have, like, the.
Does
I
she
feel
have
like
fucked up teeth?
I don't know, maybe, but like when you're, what we've noticed about TikTok is authenticity reigns supreme. So the numbers will live or die by how authentic somebody comes off as. And I just think that even if we look at the numbers and she's doing well, which I assume she will, because that was a really crisp, clean, thoughtful version of look at all my science that we've seen in the last couple of them. And it was just a very concise version of that made me go, oh, that ingredient. Okay, that makes sense. I want my skin to do all those things. And so there was some good stuff there, but the fact that she wasn't speaking to me really threw me for a loop.
Yeah, this was all technic. This was all it was all Lego. This was all technical structure and no voice, no real connection. But this is also a brand new creator, so there are no stats.
I mean,
Leah, what was your thoughts?
The hard part is that, like, it was just too cliche.
Okay.
It was too cliche. Like, look, in this pretty bathroom, we're doing a zoom in of the product in the pretty bathroom. Zoom out. Beautiful woman uses stick. Beautiful woman uses, like, it was too, like, trying to be a commercial. And back to your authenticity point, the entire point of UGC is that it has that gritty, that, like, not well produced aspect to it. It was overproduced. It was too clean and too crisp. And while that would have worked in, like, 2010 influencer, like, era, in 2026, like, it needs to be, you need to hear her talk, you need to hear her stutter, you need to hear her say something wrong, you need to see the wrinkles on her face. She's too put together. She's gorgeous, which is wonderful for her, but she looks like a model that was hired to do it.
Yeah, there's no way, like, that could not even be her voice. That could be,
it's a beautiful voice. It could be a voice actor. You know what I mean? It's too well done to land authentically.
That's interesting. Yeah,
I love that feedback. That's
I've never really
well said.
thought about it, and that we've certainly seen that. And, like, there was another one, I think it was the vacuum, where they were essentially, like, doing a skit and, like, we're, like, actually feeding each other lines. It's like, what do you mean you bought that from the store? And he's like, no, honey, it's okay because it only cost X. And it's like, I'm like, nobody believes you. And it wasn't, like, to the point of being funny, because, like, if they're doing it, like, winking at the camera, then they're bringing you along with, like, we realize this is stupid. But it was not done that way. It was too
cringy
much,
because it was stupid.
Yeah, it was too crafted to be authentic.
Yeah.
Woman with stick. That's gonna be. I'm keeping that. Zoom in on woman with stick. Undefined pink tubes. Yeah, all these quotes are living forever. We will be referencing them until we die.
Yeah.
All right.
Last review, Leanne, it gave me the jiggles.
Our first guest, best guest. That's what it's going to be. I feel sorry for all the other guests we're going to have. We actually have a couple that we're also, we want to try to reach out to some of the people that, like, do the pitches, that, like, we've had a couple people that we've seen their pitches multiple times now, and it's like, come on, like, we want to hear your thought process on why you're so
you want to
bad.
be the next guest, reach out to us at So You Think You Can Pitch.
So You Think You Can Pitch. That's how you think you
gmail.com.
Don't bother on our Instagram because I don't really do that. All right, last one, and then we have our moment of nostalgia. What is happening? What is happening? Go do the thing. There we go.
Here, you're seeing, and you're going to go in anywhere you're seeing volume loss or fine lines. So here, 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 Here. So here. Here. It's not something you're going to want to put on your whole face because this has an ingredient in it that used to be used in booby filler. PDRN helps firm the skin. Hyaluronic acid for hydration. 5% volupoline for plumping. Collagen for elasticity. And link this one below for you. This is the Medicube's Pink PDRN Volume Balm. You're going to go in anywhere.
She's putting it on over her makeup.
I was told you can do that. I would never.
Blasphemy. Blasphemy. The thing is that as a person, I try to lift up other women, and so it's really hard for me to say all of the thoughts in my head, because they're not lifting up other women. This woman is trying; she's putting herself out there. She is trying to do something good. So good for her. So just props for doing it and being willing to be uncomfortable. Or maybe she is perfectly comfortable, but good for her.
She made
but
me
it doesn't go over your makeup. That's a lot of makeup she had on. Beautiful lashes. I'm sure she's getting those done, every month. Gotta pay for that shit. It's expensive. So good for her for selling this. What's her numbers?
20.
That's right.
20. 5.8 thousand followers and a 3.36% engagement rate.
It's been a rough day. It's So You Think You Can Pitch.
There were a couple. There was that one standout. Honestly, with this kind of product,
one standout was really nice.
Well, with this being the top selling product, I knew there was going to be a variety of pitches, and I'm glad that we got, because sometimes we see products where like all the pitches are kind of like, and sometimes it's just like when we did the screen protector one, they were like all like kind of at this like base level, because I think the copy that they got was like strong. So as long as you hit it, you're fine. Except the guy that was doing the butt plugs. He was cracking the screen protectors with the butt plugs of like just for opening frame impact, and it was kitschy. But
we didn't like it.
Neither here nor there. But like I think your point is a prescient one, because if you are trying to, like, she seems like a lovely person. She seems well put together. She has a high engagement rate, so she's a great content creator, but it's not translating to sales because you've immediately put us out of it, especially for somebody that I wouldn't be able to articulate those points, but somebody that knows is saying like, you're wearing makeup and putting this on, like, don't do that. And it immediately like disconnects.
Yeah, like, I mean, she's fair skinned, she has freckles, right? And there's no way that she magically doesn't have freckles in the places where you put your concealer. And then she's putting the stick right on top of her concealer. And like, as someone who's very process oriented, doing things in the wrong order, like really like it's like a visceral reaction from me, clearly, because she did it in the wrong order and I'm stuck on it.
Yes.
But at the same time, there was other things that like visually were distracting.
Yeah.
That kind of took the attention away from the product.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We've kind of stopped talking about handling, but that was driving me crazy about this one. Of like when Peter and I were doing product demonstrations, like they had essentially like product choreography where like you would like it goes here at this angle, and like when you hold it to here and here, and you can nod your head, but you cannot shake, because it needs to feel heavy. It needs to feel, yeah, absolutely. Because these are all like nonverbal cues that like, even if you can't articulate what it is about the pitch, like it'll just like give you a bad feeling, right? If it's like, if you're shaking it or doing unnecessary smash cuts, those kind of things.
It felt like I was on Thunder Mountain Railroad.
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
All right. Well, that wraps up collagen filler sticks. There were so many more pitches we could have done and so many more things so maybe we'll have a part 2 and have to have you back at some point.
Leanne, are you sold?
In the book.
Would you buy this product?
That's something we ask at the end.
No, she's out on buying the product.
I think there was like a maybe if I could get like a Sephora sample for free with the rest of the crap that I was buying, and it was cheap enough, I'd be like, okay, I'll try it. You know, it's got some of the stuff in it. And then the sample might have led to like an actual purchase if like my skin liked it. But I think especially like if I saw that ad once in my feed and then I saw all of these in my feed, I would just be so turned off that I would just be like, never. And I would press not interested and I would try to hide it from my algorithm.
It feels like do you know what this, I hadn't been able to put my finger on it until you said that, but it feels like multi-level marketing to me.
It definitely is multi-level marketing. There's no way it's not. Affiliate sales and multi-level marketing are very, very similar in the pyramid setup.
I see. Oh yeah.
It's a fine line. It's a fine line. Because technically most of those MLMs are a variety of affiliate sales, right? Because whether you keep the inventory in or someone buys direct from the place, you still use a link or a digital shop. That said, when I set up ad campaigns, I'm very sensitive to the frequency of the ad showing because you can oversaturate the amount of time someone's seen an ad. So I think just by us watching these pitches in an hour in quick succession is a great way to turn off most consumers from any given project.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Except screen protectors, apparently.
Yes. It's because there's only like one thing you can do to demonstrate it. So like if it is effective at that, like you have all the visual cues of like, oh, that works, that'll protect my phone. Peter, are you buying this?
No, my girlfriend went to South Korea last year and came back with like 2 years worth of skincare. We are all set. And
if you didn't have 2 years,
I probably still wouldn't buy it. I do not. I have a hard time balancing all of the claims that were made in these pitches with my ability to reason and logic. So
it was the boob filler.
It was just the fact that all of these ingredients are now in this one miracle stick. Like that is its own problem, in my humble opinion, because there's just so much consumer criticism and what's the word I'm looking for?
Pseudoscience.
Yeah, sure, the pseudoscience behind it, but you know, we're skeptical. We're like, I'm like, if you know, to knock in a nail, I need a hammer. If you tell me that I can go and buy one tool and it's a hammer and it's a screwdriver and it's a drill and it's a this and it's a that, I'm going to look at you a little sideways because and there wasn't enough here that was circumstantial evidence to prove out that it was going to be all those tools at once or all of those ingredients at once to the degree that these folks were saying it. So I'm like, yeah, I'm using all those ingredients already. Like,
there are some videos, to be in fairness to TikTok creators, there are some videos out there that are not eligible for commission that therefore don't qualify as a sales pitch, which why would, but there are some people out there that are trying to like be accurate with what this is and what it does, as like more like reviews than an actual product. So if you want to search them, they are out there, but we are targeting people that do sales pitches. So that is why we're here. Unfortunately, it's a no from me. The graphs didn't sway me with your bullshit science of collagen penetrating all 7 layers of dermis to reach the fat cells underneath. That's not how skin works. And I learned it in 5th grade. Okay, so moving right along, well, before we get to that, Leanne, thank you so much for coming on. This was an absolute delight. Yeah, I mean, I can't thank you enough. Everyone in we have tens of subscribers. Everybody go check out the Market G podcast. You'll love it as much as I do. I have no doubt. If you want to hear very informed, very like thought-provoking conversations around marketing and all those types of things, especially in the world that we're living in, where you're getting sold stuff every day, and the latest one is how great AI is. Please check out that podcast. Everyone in the studio, a round of applause, please. And now, our moment of nostalgia. This is good.
This is soap. You can wash your face with it. It can make your face feel nice and fresh and clean and dry. This is cleansing cream. You can cleanse your face with it. It can make your face feel nice and soft and smooth and greasy. This is Bactine medicated skin cream. It is a new thing. It is a washing cream. You wash your face with it. It makes your face feel nice and fresh and clean and nice and soft and smooth and not dry and not greasy. And while it's at it, Bactine is also antiseptic. It cleans deep down to pores and makes your face feel safe from ugliness-causing germs and bacteria. Bactine does a lot of things that soap and cleansing creams just can't do. But it doesn't get rid of freckles either. The washing cream.
I feel like this is up to you guys on the next episode to do a pitch rolling around your chair and just peeking out like a cat. Saying obvious shit.
This product right now.
Sold.
Your value. You did great.
Sold.
But not if you have freckles.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. That's been another episode of Sneak Peek and Piss. That is a wrap. But wait, don't go yet. If you liked what you heard today, hit that subscribe button. And if you subscribe the next 10 minutes, we'll throw in a brand new episode absolutely free. That's right. Free reviews, free follows, free shares. Operators standing by. I've been Steven Garrigan. That was Peter Roccaforte. Our guest today is Leanne Dow. Please come back. But I lost the end of the intro. It doesn't matter. We're done.